So I'm going to make a video series where I pretty much recommend movies to very specific types of people. This video is going to be recommended to people who like the movie Jennifer's Body. If you like that style of movies, you'll probably like at least one of these, so let's get into the recommendations. These movies aren't necessarily going to be horror comedies, I just feel like they give off a similar vibe to Jennifer's Body. And I know because of TikTok that movie has gotten really popular, so I think there's a lot of girls who really like that movie and they just kind of want something similar. The first movie is 13. This is kind of like a coming of age story. It's about the main character named Tracy. She sees this popular girl named Evie. They end up becoming friends and Tracy's life kind of just starts spiraling and going downhill. Yeah, it's pretty much like a good girl gone bad type of story where she just consistently makes a lot of terrible mistakes throughout the movie. But it's very entertaining and I think most people find it pretty relatable. I think everyone remembers at least some point during adolescence when they really desperately wanted to fit in or were trying to be part of the cool kids or were experimenting and did things that they probably shouldn't have. So yeah, I feel like this is a good recommendation. Next is the movie Girl Interrupted. Most of the people watching this video have probably seen this movie, but I felt like it was still necessary to add to the list, just in case there's some people who haven't, especially because I know a lot of younger people still haven't seen this. Girl Interrupted has Angelina Jolie and Winona Ryder, and pretty much you get to watch the main character kind of struggle with her sanity. She attempts suicide, so then she checks herself into a mental hospital. So you just see her in the mental hospital, living her life, trying to get better. And I would say this is a pretty good recommendation. I feel like a lot of girls love this movie because, I don't know, I feel like mental health with women is something that isn't really seen in a lot of movies. And if it is, it's only like a girl smoking a cigarette with makeup on, her hair's done, and she's smoking a cigarette. And they're like, yeah, that's mental health. That's what women look like when they struggle. So I think that's why a lot of people really like this movie. Feels a little bit more authentic than a lot of other films. The next movie recommendation is going to be Jawbreaker. I love the movie Jawbreaker. The movie's about three girls who try to play a birthday prank on one of their friends, but the prank ends up going wrong and they accidentally kill her. So they pretty much try to cover up her death and just keep moving on with their high school lives, and it's really entertaining. It's like a black comedy type of movie, just like Jennifer's Body. The other two aren't as much comedies. This is the only one on the list that's actually a authentic comedy that's very funny. I'll probably make a whole video talking about teen comedies like these, but this movie on the list, go watch it. And the last movie is mostly going to be targeted towards people who actually want a horror movie, and that's the movie May. I already made an entire YouTube video talking about horror movies with female leads, and this was on the list. But I decided to bring it up again for this video because if you watch Jennifer's Body and you kind of want to get into horror movies as a genre, I feel like this is a good gateway movie for that. It has a really interesting female lead character, so I feel like lots of people would like it. So that's my list of recommendations today. There's probably a bunch more movies that could have gone on this list, but I just wanted to give a few. Also, I figured if I gave less movies to recommend at a time, people are more likely to actually watch them. So if you watch any of these movies because of me, please tell me, please tell me. And if you have other recommendations that you think would go well on this list, let me know and maybe I'll do a second part talking about other movies that are similar to Jennifer's Body. Or different movies in general. Okay, bye.